So
we are back.
We're leaving.
The Mirage.
That's what he said. Do you know how to get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
How many times have we parked here?
I park here all the time.
This is a pretty consistent spot for this show.
Yeah. All right. We are the Ordinary Average Guys. He's Alex. I'm Jay. Joining us today
in the back seat is my little brother, his youngest son, Benjamin Daniel Kirsting.
Yeah. I already
or Blue Diamond Kite is his Indian name.
Blue Diamond Kite.
Remember that kindergarten assignment, Ben? You'd come up with your Indian name?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I mean, no.
See, the limo's right at my head, its hood popped open.
That's kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
well.
I'm sure maybe
something we can handle Vegas.
I'm sure the probably might notice it.
So anyhow, we are heading to the grocery store before we go home. It still looks a little crooked here. Is that better?
I guess, I don't know.
All right.
Let us know. Comments.
Let it go. Let it go.
I don't know. I've heard that song twice today, both at different hotels.
Yeah, well, you know. Which version did you hear?
What do you mean, which version?
Well, there's like a Demi Lovato version and a... I don't know who does the other version.
Idina Menzel. Idina Menzel. Or Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem, yeah.
Yeah. After John Travolta.
Yeah. So.
Actually, there's more of a rocked out version if you're... I'm sure... I think it's on YouTube somewhere. One of my coworkers showed me it. Instead of Elsa, princess, it's a dude kind of rocking out with it. So if you're more of a rocker like I am, metalhead, I don't know.
What about the Star Wars disco version?
I just know the line singer Star Wars.
Bill Murray?
Star Wars,
those crazy
Star Wars, in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. Do you remember the disco version? I played it at Walter's birthday.
No.
It was really awful. But it was popular in 1977.
I'm sure.
Which was, you know, before the notorious Disco Demolition Night. It was in Chicago. Comiskey Park.
Been in Chicago once.
I know, huh? No, you haven't.
More than that.
Yep. Yep. You don't remember it, but you've been there.
I don't know. The one I actually remember is pretty memorable.
Yeah.
The hell's this beeping at me now for?
I don't know.
I wasn't breaking hard.
Because you've got the driving skills of Raymond Babbitt.
Again, still don't get that.
Yep, I know. That's why I keep using it. Maybe someday you'll do something silly like, look it up!
Was that really necessary?
Necessary? Is it necessary for you to drink your own urine?
I don't drink my own urine.
I'd like to believe that. I'm not sure I do, but I'd like to believe it. No, Ben, I've never seen anybody do it.
Yeah, I would never recommend seeing it.
Even R. Kelly doesn't do that.
No.
Sorry.
Love you, R. Kelly. Sort of, I guess. I don't listen to your music.
Yeah.
Not my style.
Yeah. Do you believe you can fly?
You did a song about it.
I believe I could die. All I wanted was a chicken wing.
I think he's going to change it and do his own parody. I'm going to lower my fly.
All I wanted was to take take a piss on your face. I believe. No, I just want to lower fly.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Weird Al, pick that one up.
That might be even too... No, the thing is, Weird Al gets funny. He doesn't get controversial and funny.
No, that's not his style. You want controversial and funny? Rocka Rocka Ollie.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, look him up on Pandora. I'm pretty sure he got banned from YouTube. Probably because a lot of his things are racist.
Well, okay, yeah, racism, uncool.
Yeah.
Uncool.
This is why controversial.
Yeah, stupid. I was gonna say I've got little tolerance for racism. I've got no tolerance.
There shouldn't be any tolerance for racism.
No. And the problem is, too many people who scream racism, they themselves are exhibiting racist behaviors.
How's that for irony?
So what you really ought to do, crazy thought here, look at an individual as, I don't know, an individual. People, we talked about stereotypes before, right?
Yeah.
Stereotypes are dangerous and they are based on a perception that came from
generalities.
A generality that might have had an ounce of truth to it. Might have. Not always. I've known really smart and really stupid people from all racial, ethnic backgrounds.
And religious.
It's a sweeping
It's universal.
thing. You can be really smart or really stupid, and your ethnic and racial background doesn't matter. I think stupid penetrates everything very equally. Intelligent,
You said penetrate.
I think intelligence does as well, but we're not looking for it all the time. I also am a big believer in nurture versus nature. I think there's a lot of things that are taught. Case in point, people will often say, "Gee, Jay, you're smart," and I'll go, "No, I'm knowledgeable. Maybe I am smart. I don't know. I know a lot about a lot of things." And that comes from the standpoint of what my parents did to me. What they did to me as a child was they bought the World Book Encyclopedia. And I'll tell you the reason why they bought it. The encyclopedia salesman, which they did back then, came to the house, handed out the sample. My mom looked at it, handed it to me, and I sat on the floor reading the damn thing cover to cover.
Nerd.
Yeah, maybe. But every time I asked a question from that point forward, once we had the encyclopedias, they would go, "I don't know, look it up." Because they could give me the answer and I wouldn't remember, or I could work for the answer and I would remember. Which is why I keep making that Raymond Babbitt comment, in the hopes that somehow, sometime, you'll pull your head out of your rectum and make the effort to, rather than go, "I don't get the reference," actually look it up. Because I know you have the intellect to do so. You have the skill set to do so, the tools at your disposal to do so. But you'd rather remain ignorant.
We have shitty Wi-Fi. There's my response.
Well, I've told you how you can correct that. But you don't want cocks.
No, I don't want cocks. No.
Anyhow, we'll work on that also. I have a plan.
So did Custer. And Hitler. Didn't work out very well for either.
Napoleon?
Especially Napoleon.
Well, Napoleon I'll give a pass to because his plan, while stupid and poorly executed, wasn't as bad as Hitler, who copied Napoleon.
Yeah, you don't invade Russia in the fucking winter.
Yeah. A friend of mine made a comment about how Sting's song Russians came back into his head this week because of the Russians shooting down Malaysia Airlines Flight 17. Now, my first reaction to that was that airline is snake bitten.
Yeah, hasn't it had like 3 incidents lately?
Somebody's sitting in your blind spot.
I know, because he's a fucking asshole. I'm speeding constantly. I'm speeding right now.
Kick it up. Flooring. Signal. Go. Now, slow it back down to legal speed limits.
My foot is off the gas. And I'm tapping the brake.
Tapping it.
Yeah.
So, Malaysian Airlines lost the one Boeing 777-200 extended range. Second one gets shot down. So that airline's snake bitten.
No, but didn't Malaysian Airlines have like that crash at San Francisco?
No, that was Asiana. Same kind of plane though. That was pilot error. The Boeing 777-200 is a fine aircraft. For an aircraft of its tenure in service, which is over 18 years, it has had only 4 hull loss incidents. Asiana in San Francisco, this one that was shot down. I can't remember what the other 2 were. They're not counting the missing plane as a hull loss, yes, but essentially it is. So let's say it's 5. For a plane that's that widely distributed, that's widely used, it's negligible. But it gets to a further problem. The Russians are pulling the same tricks they did under the Soviet Union regime. They're trying to paint this as not their fault. When they shot down Korean Airlines Flight 007 back in 1983, I love the response of President Reagan, who pointed out that even at night, the profile of a 747 is so unique that there is no way to have mistaken it for what the Soviets claimed they thought it was. They thought it was an EC-130, which is a turboprop.
He knows planes, in case you couldn't tell.
Well, the 747 has a very distinctive hump at the front on the fuselage, where you have 2 rows of windows. So it's very distinctive. And Reagan, rightly so, pointed it out. The Soviets had a visual contact with that aircraft. Yes, it was at night, but it was a visual contact. No excuses. It was blatant murder. In this case, right now the Russians are saying it wasn't us. Ukraine's saying it wasn't us. But there is a pro-Russian Ukrainian separatist group who's kind of going, yeah, we told you not to fly over us. So call it what it is. It's murder. What upsets me about the whole thing is the fact that nobody seems to give a damn in this country. First reports came out, there were 23 U.S. citizens, and nobody cared then. Then it came down to there was 1, and he's a dual national. So fewer seemed to care. I'm sorry, there were still nearly 300 human beings lost on that aircraft. But people don't give a damn. They care more about animals than they do about other humans. And that's sick. Don't get me wrong. I'm good with animals. Love animals. But damn it. Take care of our own. Yeah. Anyhow, end of my serious rant.
I want to go back to the whole stereotype thing. Most stereotypes, yeah, they're bad, but there are some that are good, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before.
But the point was racism is stupid.
Racism is stupid. But, you know, we talked about stereotypes, I think, in an earlier episode. I'm not sure if we actually uploaded that one yet.
I don't know, probably.
I don't know. watch them. I watch these sometimes. But not all stereotypes are bad. Black guys packing heat down low waistline, upper inner thigh. Not a bad thing. Just saying. Now, I feel bad about the ones who aren't packing heat, upper thigh, inner.
Move along.
Just saying.
Thank you, Reggie White. You remember that story? Reggie White was speaking in front of the Wisconsin General Assembly or something, and he went on this thing about, Asians can take a wristwatch, turn it into a TV because they're so smart. What? But it was more than that. That's why just judge individuals on their individual. My brother, older brother, who is probably not watching this. I'm not going to say he's smart or dumb, but he's made a comment at one point that I thought was incredibly insightful. Racism is really stupid because there's hundreds of perfectly good reasons, hundreds of perfectly good other reasons to hate somebody.
That's true.
No, I'm not saying you need to look for reasons to hate people. That wasn't his point, I don't think. But it's an interesting observation because if you are somebody who needs to have hate, find another reason besides race.
Or religion,
or
culture.
Better yet, find something better to do with your life. Holding hate inside is just dangerous, bad, ugly, horrible.
But hate stems from...
Unless it's about the University of Florida, and then it's perfectly justified. Are you going to debate me on that?
I'm not going to debate you. I'm not even going to challenge you. I just kind of wish you wouldn't alienate a potential audience.
I don't care.
Still. Want to send us a hate comment? Do it below.
Yeah.
Or do it on his Twitter. Do it on his Twitter.
My Twitter is @jaykersting, JAYKERSTING. His Twitter, the one who claims to not hate the University of Florida, is @AlexKersting104. It's ALEXKERSTING 104. The quiet one in the back doesn't have Twitter, so don't tweet him. Get it? Tweet him?
Yeah.
It's tweet him.
Yeah.
You could get one.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that I don't hate the University of Florida. I'm not saying that I do hate them. I do not root for them.
Okay. We got a rack.
And I never will.
Yeah.
One, not my college. Two, never knew anybody who's going there.
Oh, I know people who went there. I know somebody who works there. It's okay. There's not schools I don't like, but my interaction with the rank and file students and alumni that support that school has been so negative and so vile and so disgusting that it led me to paint them with a broad brush because of my experiences, which were pretty much the broad brush. So anyhow. So what do we got here? 2-car wreck?
Yeah.
Truck and an SUV?
I can't tell either, man.
I'm looking to see if there's anybody here we know working this wreck. No, I don't see him.
No.
I only know one Henderson police officer.
Yeah.
That's Henderson working it, so. Anyhow, so we're at Eastern End, St. Rose Parkway, the one that we pointed out in the other video, the Garmin likes to call Street Rose.
Yes.
Which is like a polite name for our hooker, I think. She's a street rose. I don't know.
No, I'm just thinking of Titanic joke. With the hooker. Don't let me go, Rose. Don't let me.
Why'd you let him go, Rose? So, I told you that I did a market research thing last fall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it was on slot machines. And I got paid $75 to do it or something like that. I don't know what it was. And the slot machine I was testing, I can now share with the world because it's now public, was the Titanic slot machine. And because it's called Titanic, and it was unfortunately all about the movie. And we're talking about, doing the bonus games and all this different stuff and the test. And during the debrief that we had to talk about it, I said they needed to have a different bonus game, which, proved that Jack would have fit. And the facilitator was only there to take notes. He wasn't there to offer an opinion. And there's people in another room who are watching all this facilitation going on, and they're videotaping us, and he's trying to keep from laughing at my comment because.
Okay.
So.
The
speedometer's not working. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, it has something to do with your transmission, probably. There it goes. Wow, that's interesting. Anyhow.
That was the fastest I ever shifted from 0 miles an hour to 45.
Yeah, I know, that was amazing. So anyhow, I made this comment, left, and I'm like, yeah, they're never inviting me back. They invited me back. They had me go test 10 different machines during the Global Gaming Expo, G2E. So, and that one paid $150.
Hey, it's money.
At the time I wasn't working, so I needed the money. Now that I work for a casino, they won't have me come back. But anyhow, I thought it was funny that, I made the comment knowing I was shooting myself in the foot. I'll never get the call back. But yet I did. So, in any case, coming up to the end of this is we're going to stop at the grocery store, pick up some goodies so that Ben can bake cookies because,
he's a baker.
He's a baker.
He bakes really damn good cookies.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need a butcher and a candlestick maker, but anyhow, I'm Jay Kirsting. The guy in the backseat's Ben Kirsting. The guy driving is Alex Kirsting. You can hit him on Vine, Facebook, or Twitter at Alex Kirsting 104. If you want to tweet me and tell me how you're a fabulous, intelligent Florida alum, I'll check your grammar and spelling. At JAYKERSTING. That's my Twitter handle.
Yeah. You can also follow me on Pinterest. I've been on Pinterest for a little bit. Don't have that many followers. I just kind of post just funny.
You on Instagram?
Not on Instagram. That's the only thing I don't want to have just because everybody has it.
Yeah. All right.
I'll become Vine famous, not Instagram famous.
And by the way, that is 24 minutes of your life you're not getting back.
And again, why would you?
It was good.
Yeah.
Bye.